Surely, all of us have experienced the feeling of loving someone deeply. When we love, our hearts seem to burst with happiness, our eyes filled with the light of joy, and everything feels perfect. But in love, there are things we can never predict. One day, that happiness is suddenly shattered by something we never expected: betrayal. Betrayal and love, these two words, are not just an act. They're like a massive wave crashing onto the shore, knocking everything around us, leaving us stunned and disoriented. It's not just the pain of realizing that the person we love has deceived us, but also the feeling that everything we trusted and built has collapsed in an instant. You can feel that pain, not just from losing a loved one, but also from the sense of being painfully betrayed. I remember a story about a friend of mine, a girl I deeply care about. She fell in love with a guy when they were very young, and together, they weathered many ups and downs, dreaming of a beautiful future. They believed their love would last forever, that they would always be by each other's side as they grew old. But one day, everything changed. She found out that her boyfriend was having an affair. It all started with a random phone call, an accidental overheard conversation, and that's when she learned everything. Can you imagine the pain of that moment? It felt like her heart was torn apart, as if someone had taken not just her love, but also her trust in everything she had cherished. But what's remarkable is what she did after the shock. She didn't rush to turn away. She didn't easily give up. She took time to ask herself, could she forgive? Was her love strong enough to overcome this betrayal? How could she trust love again after such deep wounds? Her story, and the stories of many of us, made me think a lot. Is love truly strong enough to overcome betrayal? And if it is, what does it need to be reborn? Can a love that has been hurt, that has been broken, heal and grow stronger after everything? Today, I want to share these thoughts with you about love, about betrayal, and about the power of forgiveness. Because sometimes, it's in these moments of pain that we learn the true value of love and what we must do to preserve it. Is it really possible for love to overcome betrayal? And can we ever trust in promises and love again after being betrayed? Or will we forever live in doubt and fear? Before we think about whether love can overcome betrayal, we need to pause and ask ourselves, what does betrayal really mean? In the stories we hear every day, betrayal feels like something massive, something heavy, something that can leave us feeling like we're standing in front of an insurmountable wall. But betrayal is not always the end. In fact, understanding betrayal might be the key that helps us find hope and a way to heal and love again from the beginning. Perhaps we all understand that not everyone betrays because they lack love. Sometimes betrayal comes from a deeper place within a person. It could be a lack of emotional connection, a feeling of loneliness that they can't share, or simply a moment of weakness, a lapse in controlling their behavior. We must also understand that sometimes betrayal isn't because they don't love you, but because they don't love themselves. And this might be one of the reasons that lead to betrayal in relationships. For the betrayed, the pain is something that can't easily be put into words. Betrayal doesn't just break love, it also erodes trust in oneself, making you begin to question, am I not good enough? Do I deserve to be treated like this? This feeling can drown a person in a wave of pain, doubt, and anxiety. Imagine this. You're building a house, each brick representing a moment of love, promises, and beautiful memories. But one day, that house suddenly collapses. Nothing can make you feel solid again because you haven't just lost love. You've lost trust and self-respect. This is the feeling that the betrayed must face. And this pain can cause a person to shut themselves off, making it hard to trust anyone again. So the question arises, after betrayal, can love heal and continue? This is not always an easy question to answer. However, if both parties have patience, courage, and sincerity, it's still possible to move forward. The first step is not to try to make everything go back to the way it was right away. It's about both of you facing your true emotions. Conversations after betrayal are never easy, but they provide an opportunity for both to express their pain and hurt. Sometimes honest words, even if they bring tears, are the first bridge that can bring them back together. Next, rebuilding trust is a process that requires endless patience. You can't expect someone to trust you again immediately after betrayal. Trust must be rebuilt step by step, like rebuilding a house from broken bricks. The key is for both of you to learn to put aside egos and work together to restore the trust that was lost. One of the most important things is forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting everything, but learning to let go of the pain, not allowing it to dominate your life. Forgiving the other person is important, but sometimes more importantly is forgiving yourself. Then, when you're ready, you'll feel that you've truly moved on from the past and can begin rebuilding your relationship from a fresh start. Love after betrayal is no longer the same as it once was. It's no longer the innocent love that requires no effort, the love without challenges. But through those challenges, love becomes stronger. You'll learn that love isn't just about sweet words but understanding, about small yet meaningful actions. What matters in love is not perfection, but accepting each other's flaws. And most importantly, in a relationship after betrayal, both must learn to love in a new way, a more mature and profound way. That means learning to respect each other's space, knowing how to nurture independence while staying connected. So, can love overcome betrayal? The answer is not simple. But if both have the courage to face reality, patiently listen to each other, and sincerely forgive, love will still remain, and it might even be more beautiful than before, because it has been tested and strengthened. That love won't just be an emotion, but a commitment, an acceptance, and a mutual understanding. If you're going through this pain, give yourself time. Don't rush to run from it, but face it and feel it. Because true love is about tolerance, about understanding. And if you can find those qualities, even with past mistakes, love can continue. Thank you for listening. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring other meaningful stories together.